Okay, so our Steam Mop just stopped working. It is a Bissell Power Edge Steam Mop. And so I took it apart to try to figure out what was happening, what was going on, and why is it not working. So I did a little bit too much work, a little bit too much effort, but it might help somebody else, save them some time. In the end, I figured out it was actually just a filter here. That was the problem. And it just, we had it sitting for a while, and I think all the soap and everything just hardened inside it. And so I just took something sharp like this and just poked in there, and that basically took care of the problem. But in case this is not the issue for some of you, which this is pretty easy to just put in there and take apart. You just kind of just push it in there. Wrong way. There is a right and wrong way for it, and it's just easy to take apart. You just pull, and you'll be able to get it out. In any case, just in case some of you wanted to figure out what's going on and seeing how you could fix it. So at first I detached the bottom just by releasing it from here. I detached it, and then I decided to remove the lid here, covering everything with all the screws. Make sure you don't lose any screws when you take this apart. Before that, I actually just tried to take, again, this little sharp little thin metal wire here, and I just went inside to try to see if there's anything I could free up in here, like that. Okay, and when I also tried to do it in the area where the filter is, but it was just a little hard because it's curved, so it wasn't gonna go. So then I decided to just take it apart. Oh goodness. Okay, so and then I tried to take it apart. My liquid here is being dumped out. Didn't realize it. Anyway, I took it apart, and I separated the hose. I used a plier to just separate it from this pump right here. And once I took it apart, once again, I used this metal wire here, and I tried to make sure there was nothing in there, just declogging it. And there's no reason to go to the back. I took off some extra screws, but there's really not much to do on the back. It's really all right here and here. It's right here and in here where you can probably, unclog it. I also actually took this part out, which was probably not a good thing to do. I pulled it out. I can just show you how. I just took it out from here, just pulled it out. But it was a little stubborn to push it back in, so I'd recommend not doing that. Next thing I did when I just couldn't figure out what was going on, I just decided to do a small test. That's why I have a cup of water here. And unfortunately, you have to have it on so you could see if the pump is gonna work. And so I just wanted to see if the pump is the reason why it wasn't working. This is probably where you should start after the filter. Filter should be your first thing. Next thing you should be testing is this pump right here. And then, so you simply just turn it on, and you'll see it spitting out water. And as long as it's spitting out water, we'll clean this up later, you know that this is not the problem. So, and by the way, I was able to do this. I took out the tube from in here, took it out, and then I just attached it to the pump directly. If you can get a good shot of that. I just attached it to the pump directly, and then just put in a glass cup of water. I just use water for this test. No need to use anything else. And then it was working right away. So I hope, I'm gonna put it back all together now. Just to make sure I show where all the screws are. So you have two longer ones over here. Just to make sure you don't lose those. And then all the rest of them are the same size. So you have two that go here. And then there's two that go inside here. And then two that go here. And then two that go here. And then once you put this lid back on, there's about 6 of them. So the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, hopefully this video will help somebody out. And if you have any questions, be sure to post them. And be sure to subscribe. We'll try to add more videos. Make sure to like and subscribe. And we'll be sure to add some more videos. Okay, so I just wanted to record, so when putting this tube back inside the container here, be very careful because I actually messed up and it actually went inside all the way, which was very hard. I had to fish it out using this metal wire here. I made a little hook, fished it out. It was really kind of hard to get out. Be very careful so you don't stab the cord or the tube. But I just wanted to just leave that little remark so that you're all careful. Okay.